Welcome to Tanya's Book Tea. All right, y'all. So I know I've been gone for a minute, but I'm doing catch up. So that's why you got two videos this week. And then I'll resume back to my regular schedule, which will be Sundays at 5 p.m. All right. So I wanted to do this and come on here before I go to work and show you guys the book haul that I got. I think the last time I was on here, I showed y'all a book haul, and I have another one. And then on Sunday, I will do the book reviews of the 8 books that I read so far. All right. So, from my haul. So, one of the books that I did get that there's a lot of talk about is from one of my favorite authors, Mary Monroe, and it is called Mrs. Wiggins. So, from the book talkers that I have watched, and from what I um, read from the back of it, made for me definitely putting this in my cart and ordering this book. So, I got this book off of Amazon, but the front cover says, "Careful what you prayed for." Okay, so you know what? It's kind of gloomy outside, so it's not really giving a lot of light. So let me turn on this light here, y'all, in here, so that for one, your girl can read what the back of the doggone book says. That's really why I wanted to turn it on. But okay, so it is. It says the daughter of a prostitute, mother, and an alcoholic father, Maggie Franklin knew her only way out was to marry someone upstanding and church going. Someone like Hubert Wiggins, the most eligible man in Lexington, Alabama, and the son of its most revered preacher. Proper and prosperous, Hubert is glad to finally have a wife, even one with Maggie's background. For Hubert has a secret he desperately needs to stay hidden, and Maggie's unexpected charm, elegance, and religious devotion makes her the perfect partner in lies. Their surprising union makes the Wiggins the town's most envied couple, completed with a son, Claude, whom Maggie idolizes until he falls in love with the worst possible fiance. Okay, so it's already given drama. Terrified, Maggie won't let Daisy destroy her son, and when her employer's brother sexually harasses her, Maggie knows something needs to be done about him as well. In fact, she realizes there's an awful lot of sinning, disruptive people who should be eliminated from her perfect world. Okay, so she sounds like she's trying to play God. Says, but the more Maggie tries to take control, the more obstacles are thrown in her way. And when it seems like the one person she always expects us to be there is starting to drift away, Maggie will play one final merciless game to secure what she's fought so hard to earn. So, yeah, y'all, this is giving exactly what Mary Monroe gives, good drama. So, I'm looking forward to jumping into that both feet first. Okay, so don't even talk about my to be read, my TBR books, because I haven't even touched those books yet. All right, so the next book that I did get, I don't believe I went over this book with you guys, but I did get this book as well. This is called Only for the Week, and if you know, you know, Natasha Bishop. This is actually the first book of this author. She is a black author that I did read, as well as Mary Monroe. She's a black author. This is from the Forever Fallen series. This was so good, y'all, and this is going to be part of my review that I'm going to do, so I'm going to leave it at that. But I did get Only for the Week. And so I cannot wait to tell y'all about that book and my thoughts on that book. I also picked up, let's see what else, anything new that I picked up recently. Oh, so I got me another Mary Monroe book. Y'all, if you have an Ollie's, I never, ever, ever used to go to that store. I used to hate going in that store. And my mom loves to go in there and everything. And how about I went in there with her and was pleasantly surprised about the fact that, my dog trying to come in, about the fact that they have books there and they have books dirt cheap. So, y'all, needless to say, good morning, Bishop. Where's Willow? Okay. Mommy's doing the video. Go sit on the couch. Mommy's doing the video. Okay, so this right here is called Double Lives. And I am hoping that I enjoy it as much as I have with her other books. Real quick, this book is about identical twin sisters. And they favorite thing to do is to switch lives, y'all, and hide in the scandalous results until one time that they switch too many times and it changes the game forever. I'm not going to read the whole synopsis on the book, but you kind of can get a idea from that, which I did. And the fact that I like Mary Monroe, I was just like, okay, that's all I need. Say less. I read that little top part up there and that was it. But y'all, how about I paid $4 for this book? $4. And you know what? I hate that you guys be putting stickers on the front covers. Like, I don't even understand that. I be feeling like the people that do that can't be book lovers because every book lover knows that you just don't do that. They be putting it right smack on the front, right smack in the title. Like, so I had to get the thing off without damaging it because, you know, this is paper. And I think I did a pretty good job, but although I still can feel the stickiness of it, which bothers me. But anywho, it was $4 at Ollie's. Okay, so I can't wait to get into that book. Moving right along. One of my favorite books from her is God Don't Like Ugly. I don't know if I had this in my last haul, but I got this from a used book fair that the church holds here where I live, and this is a classic. I lent it out. I had a paperback of this. I lent it out to someone years ago, and someone never returned it back, which is so ironic because God don't like ugly. God don't like you keeping people's books. Like, hello. Anywho. All right, so that one I want to do a reread. So, you know, I actually put this back because this is going to be in my reread stack. And then, of course, I have Deliver Me from Evil. That's another favorite of mine. All right, so let me go back to Ollie book haul that I got. This is another one I got from Ollie's called The New Couple in 5B. But I'm going to hold off on reading this because if you know, you know, your girl is writing a book and it is called Frame. And from the title, I kind of feel like I don't want to read this till after my book is published because I don't want to intertwine thoughts. I'm midway in my book, so yeah. But this right here is giving. It is giving. So I'm like, okay. It's a thriller. It says spine tingling, a haunting thriller. So I don't want to even touch this. And the crazy thing about it, it's in New York City. Duh, your girl is from Brooklyn, New York. And so my book is no other, based in New York, Brooklyn to be exact. Bed-Stuy, do or die. So I have to give homage back to the town that I was born and raised in, even though I have since moved out of New York. I still love New York, but New York got to be too expensive to live the way I wanted to live in New York. So we are in North Carolina now, me and my family. However, I still have loved ones in New York. But yeah, so this right here, I think it's going to be a nice ride. It's from Lisa Unger. I don't know if I said that. But yeah, so this was from Aldi's. Again, $3.99, $4. Okay. The next one that I got from Aldi's is Bishop. No. Bishop, you're going to have to leave. Come on. You're going to have to leave. My dog loves to bark every morning at the kids getting out on the school bus, people walking their dogs, people exercising. They're not allowed to walk past our window, as far as he's concerned. If you know anything about miniature schnauzers, they are very territorial. So please excuse him in the background. Bishop. Thank you, sir. All right, so this is by Lisa Jackson. It's called Our Little Secret. And I just read just a little bit of it. Sometimes, you know what, truth be told, I don't even read the back of it. I'll just get a feeling. I don't know how many of y'all do that. But sometimes the cover alone will get me. And I don't know, I like the colors in here with the purple and everything. And then I'll read like one little thing, like it says here from the New York Times. It says, a pulse-pounding thriller, a twisting story of a fateful misstep, a deadly obsession, and its terrifying consequences. That's all I need to know. Okay? But if you need to know a little bit more, it says Brooke Harmon is ready to end her brief affair. Gideon Ross is charming and sexy, but he's not worth throwing away everything she holds dear. So she breaks it off, hoping Gideon will understand. He doesn't. Gideon insists that he and Brooke are meant to be together. Finally, he backs off, but not before issuing a promise he'll never let her go. That right there, y'all, is scary in so many ways. You know, it's toxic, and, you know, sadly, this happens in real life. But yes, when you hear somebody saying things like that, you need to go get a gun permit. You need to get martial arts teaching and training. You need to pull out all the ammo because, yeah, usually the mugs are crazy. But it says, little more than a year later, Brooke wants to believe it's all behind her. Her family has survived intact. Gideon has vanished, but the fear hasn't disappeared. Brooke can't tell how much of it is paranoia or how much is justified, but she's worried, and maybe she's right to be, because Gideon is a man who keeps his promise. So he's probably lurking. He probably trolling somewhere, watching her every move, this, that, and the other. You already know. This is going to be good. $4, okay? All these books was $4. So, yeah, so I am so happy to have those two in there and have those two for that cheap price. Made it all worth the while. I did get Colleen Hoover. Now, I'm not really a Colleen Hoover type of girl, although I liked This Ends With Us, but to be honest with you, I didn't even read This Ends With Us. I saw it on Netflix. So, because I liked it on Netflix, I was just like, you know what? Let's see what it's given, because the books are always better than the movies to me. I don't care. I've never seen a movie or a series that topped the book. The book brings all the emotions, all the details. You know, the devil's in the details. I'm a detail type of girl. So this is Never Bishop. Y'all. Why? Hey, let's go. Excuse me 1 minute. Let's go. I let you in here. Don't you want to spend time with mama? You want to come in here and you want to make all the noise while mommy's trying to make a video. Come on. Out, and there go your sister Willow. Y'all come in a minute. Sorry, y'all. I hope I have my backside all in the camera. All right, so this is, like I said, by Colleen Hoover. And so we're going to see. But this is what got me. I love the spray of color on the paper. I love that. And I'm really thinking that I'm probably going to do something like that on my book because I really like that. Like, that is so attractive to me. And I ain't mad at the color. So I got her another book that I got when I went to New York. Again, like I said, I'm from New York, and I went up there for Mother's Day weekend, me and my mom, and we went to Strands bookstore, and I got Pride and Prejudice just because I am a Jane Austen girl. Yes, I grew up in urban Brooklyn, New York, and lived in the projects. But y'all, when I say far as I love how books can take you on a journey. When I was in high school, I was reading Jane Austen. I've read every Jane Austen book. I want to get the whole collection. So I got this book here. It was $9.95, and I plan on getting the whole collection of her books, from Emma to Sense and Sensibility, all of them. I love to watch the movies. I just love the language. I love the way the guys talk to the women. That's why I think I like Bridgerton. I just like how the game that they give, it's like they could be saying the same thing that it ain't nothing, but the way that they say it, the way that they speak just moves me. So I just love it. I love, 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 love it. So I got this from Strands. Oh, here's another Ollie's book. I was trying to go in order. All these are Ollie's. Okay, so this one right here is Ollie's. Again, $3.99. I haven't had a chance to take the sticker off, so here's the proof that this is $3.99. And this is from Colleen Cobble and Rick Acker, and it's called I Think I Was Murdered. Y'all, I am a romance and thriller suspense girl. Like, those are my favorite type of books to read. Now, every now and then you could throw in a fantasy book, but for the most part, I am a romance, spicy. The spicier the better. And I'm either wanting to be killed or be killed. It's one or the other, y'all. Pray for me, because I don't even know what that's all about. But yeah, I love those type of books. And this book right here sound like it was given. It's a grieving young widow, the AI program that allows her to continue to talk to her husband, and a message she's never expected. I think I was murdered. Okay, so yeah, it sounds like a real ride right here. And she has some other books that I think I would like to get. But again, I got this for $4. And you know what I love about the whole price being inexpensive? When I am treading on a new author, I don't want to spend a whole lot of money until I see their body of work to say, okay, yeah, you worth $30. You worth me going to Barnes and Noble and spending like $29.99 for one of your books, $18.99 for one of your books. And and that has nothing to do with like the fact that I am a writer as well, and becoming to have my work published. So, but still, I understand. I get in the heads of the people who read. I was a reader first. Been reading since a teenager. And so, yeah, that's just the truth. I tell you, I'm going to give it to you honest here. Unscripted to the T. All right. Here's another Ollie find. It was $3.99 as well. I have to get those two stickers off of here. I love this book. I love the way it feels. It feels velvety. This is called The Last Housewife, and it is by Ashley Winstead. And again, in New York City, I'm gonna always give New York love, okay? The Big Apple, I'm going to always give it love. So this right here is from a girl who was in college in New York. Her name is Shay Evans, and her best friends met a captivating man who seduces them with a web of lies about the way the world works, bringing them under his thrall. By senior year, Shay and her friend Laurel were the only ones who managed to escape. Now, 8 years later, Shay built a new life in Texas suburb, but when she hears the horrifying news of Laurel's death delivered all her ways by her favorite true crime podcast, Crusader, she begins to suspect that the past she thought she buried is still very much alive, and the predator more dangerous than ever. Recruiting the help of the podcast host, Shay goes back to the place she vowed never to return to search for answers. As she follows the threads of her friend's life, she pulled into a dark, seductive world where wealth and privilege shields brutal philosophies that feel all too familiar. When Shay's obsession with uncovering the truth becomes so consuming that she can no longer separate her desires from justice, from darker desires newly reawakening, okay, she must confront the depths of her own complicity and conditioning. But in a world built for men to rule it, both inside the cult and outside of it, is justice even possible? And if so, how far will Shay go to get it? So, yes, if this ain't giving, it's perpetrating like it's about to give. And for $4, we there. We are there. So that is that one. When I was in New York visiting with my family, my cousin Shay, she gave me this book. We were talking about my book and the fact, that I'm writing a book and so forth. And I was showing them the cover of my book. And she went and got this for me and said that she felt that I would enjoy it. So I will be reading it and giving a review. It's called Diamond Doris. It's a true story, okay, of the world's most notorious jewel thief. It's by Doris Payne with Zelda Lockhart. So yeah, and she is a Black author, okay? And y'all, check her out. Okay? If she's not sassy, and you can tell that she is a seasoned woman, and she is still like, So this is something that I cannot wait to read. Okay? So yeah. And Doris Payne, she right now lives in Atlanta. She lives in Atlanta, Georgia, y'all. So yeah, I am so excited to be reading this. And speaking of Atlanta, y'all, I hate that I did not, ain't nobody tell me nothing about the Black Romance Book Fest, excuse me, that was held in Atlanta. How about your girl will be getting her tickets? I've already pre-registered. I will be getting my tickets when they go on sale in August for 2027. The dates are June 11th through 13th. I'm already going to be planning on putting in for my personal days for next year, y'all, to make sure that I'm going. I'm going either with my book club or without my book club. But how about I'm going to be going, because it looked like a fun time. I was watching the videos, y'all, and oh my God, I love community. I love seeing us getting along. I love that. I'm sure that there might have been a little, couple of chicks that were there for the wrong thing and they didn't know the assignment. But for the majority, from what I could see, it looked like everybody was just having a good old time. And then they had a Bookchella. What? With Lloyd and Carrie Hilson was there. I was in the TV looking like bouncing to the music, and I was just like, oh my gosh. And the panels, I know I'm going to be going to the panels. I'm already speaking it into existence. Yes, that's how I am. All right. I take the Bible literally. So I am calling those things that be not as though they were. But there is some other books that I got from Strand besides that one book I showed you guys. So I need to get to it. Oh, so I picked up this book from Strand as well. This is an old classic. This is by William Golden. This is called Lord of the Flies. I wanted to get it for my grandson who is 14. He's watching it on Netflix now, and I thought, oh, because I'm trying to get him more interested in reading books and stuff like that. So I would get him like manga and stuff like those type of books, but comic books, anything to get him interested in literature. Okay, it cannot hurt. It will help your vocabulary. It will help your intellect. It will have you to be a more well-rounded person, in my opinion. Okay, so, and on this channel, my opinion is the only one that counts. Okay, so there that is. So I got him that book, and because I don't want it to get it destroyed, I have it up here in my cabinet here. This is not a book that I bought recently, but I bought it off of Amazon. This is actually from my girl that I grew up with. Okay, she still lives in New York, and she wrote a book, and I was so happy to support her and everything. You know, that's what you have to do. You have to show up and support people. You know, it's more than just saying congratulations, right? Put your coins to it, okay? So this book right here, I hate to say, Tammy, I have not read this book. But this was a girl of mine that we grew up with. We went to high school with. Actually, we met in high school. She was my maid of honor at my wedding. She is my oldest son godmother. And so, yeah, this is a biography called Nobody's Child by Tammy Frisquan. Is it Frisquan? I don't know why. I don't know how to pronounce your last name. Girl, she probably like, what the world? But anyway, I will tear up a name in a heartbeat. But yes, so this takes place in New York City, different sections of New York, right? Brooklyn, Queens, and Harlem. And this is a story about her mom. So her mother name was Brenda, and I am so curious to read this, Tammy, now that I'm back on my reading game. And one thing that I like about it, and I just want to just give a shout out to you personally about the fact that how you got it. You got it for the old eyes. You see how she got it? This is an easy read, and it is not that many pages in it. It is only 313 pages. And here is my girl here, Tammy. I know her as Tammy Simone. Okay. That's when she had her hair cut short. I think this was before her locks, or maybe after she cut her locks off. She did like me. You can't tell, I'm growing my locks back. But I had chopped them off, took a break, and I miss it. And it's an easy hairstyle. Not only the fact that I just love how it looks culturally, it's an easy hairstyle. It's just getting past this stage here that mentally you have to not let society or other people on how they desire to wear their hair view you, because you know that the outcome is going to be beautiful. And we need to get to the point where we be like, okay, this part is beautiful as well. So I've never been afraid to cut my hair. I thank God that my hair grows, but I've never been afraid to cut it. Even when I was younger, I was chopping my hair off, then it would grow. Chop my hair off, then it would grow. So yeah, but this is my girl Tammy, and I'm going to do a review on it. And y'all, let's support our community, okay? I read all types of books, and unfortunately, other communities don't read all types of books. They will stick to one book, and so their books seem to do so much better, right? And so we have to be there. We have to be there for our community. And so yes, as a reader, I am going to get into that. Y'all, I know I have more books than this that I purchased. Oh, here's another Ollie's. I had a lot of her paperbacks. Janet Ivanovich. when I say she is a fool, she is a fun fool. If you want to laugh out loud and have others around you think that you just on some type of medication, get her books, because every book that I have read, and I hate to say it, I don't know where that box is. I've told my husband, check the attic, check the garage. He pretends that he don't see it. I'm pretty sure that it's up there. But guess what? She ain't going in the garage. In the attic looking for it. So I'm just going to start all over. But this was $4, and this is called Going Rogue. I am rushing because my dog is scratching on this door here, wanting to get in, and it's a matter of time before he start acting a fool and demanding that I let him in. He's going to ask me nicely before he gets hood with it. So as you guys know, I have all these books up here in my TBR that I need to read. Far as our book club, we are reading, like I said in my last video, Kennedy Ryan. But this is her second book, y'all, that we are going to read. And I couldn't remember. Like, I had a bit of dementia. I don't know what was going on with me. This Could Be Us. I said This Is Us. But I was pretty daggone close. So this is the second book in her series. And so I have another one of her books that actually should be delivered to my house today or tomorrow, I believe, of the last book. But this is her book here. And then I want to get the score and the close-up because everybody talking about it. So I'm about to see if everybody jumping on the bandwagon or if it's that good. Because you know your girl, I'm going to tell you the tea. I'm going to give you the real tea on what it is and what it's not. I'm going to let you know if it's lukewarm, warm, or steaming hot, okay? So, this is another book that we're going to be reading. Y'all know I have the Wife Before, okay? And I want to jump into this S.A. Cosby. So, what I'm thinking I'm going to do, y'all, I think that I am going to start doing one male author a month. Okay, I think that's what I'm going to do because I don't show them enough love in my reading library. I know James Patterson I do, but I don't really show a whole lot of male anymore. Like I used to do Eric Jerome Dickey, I used to do Omar Therese, and I don't really do them as much as I used to. When I first started going to church, and this is complete honest, we're just going to take a left turn right here. I used to feel like I was convicted from reading those type of books. I was just like, I don't think I should be reading these books. I'm newly saved, and, I don't think I should read these books. And I just realized that I understand that you have to be careful what you entertain, what you read, what you listen to. I understand that as a Christian, as a child of God. I do understand that. However, I'm married. Okay. I'm not out there fornicating. I'm not sleeping with Tom, Dick, and Harry. I got one man that I've been with, Lord willing. Next month will be 40 years. And it's okay because I think that it brings out that spice in you that keeps your marriage alive. It keeps you from becoming stagnant and boring and dull. And I don't think God is mad at that. Now, I'm not asking you to put nothing in the comments about that. And if you come from me, you will get blocked because this is what I'm saying on here on my channel, okay? This is Tanya's Book Tea. But I don't think anything's wrong with it. And I think healthy sexual appetite is fine. I think that God gave us these feelings and these emotions and these body parts for a reason. Sex should be pleasurable. I think some of y'all who feel like you can't love God, follow God, know God's word, and still at night, okay? I think there's something off balance about that. as I've grown in Christ. Now, in the beginning, I'm going to admit, I put all the books down. I think I even gave books away like in a yard sale, like Boo Boo the Fool. But I will be getting my books back because I thought about it at first, y'all, when I was writing my book. And my book is spicy, but at the same time, I'm a Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio. I'm a black woman. I am a Christian. I'm a married woman. I'm all that. So why separate it? So my book is coming in all types of directions where it's there to thrill. It's there to take your mind off of whatever your real life looks like. It's even giving you thoughts and desires that maybe you need to spice up your love life. It's making you happy for the 200-300 pages that you read in it. It's going to take you on a roller coaster ride. Yes, I'm selling myself. Who else to do it better but me, okay? But yeah, so I think that I got away from that, and I'm going to get back. So guys, fellas, I'm sorry, but I'm going to come back. I'm going to give you the love you desire, and I'm starting it back off with S.A. Cosby. My son has spoke so well about his books and said that they are good, okay? One of my sons is a reader like me, and yeah, so I often go to him about books and talk to him about books and stories. So yeah, he is reading it, and well, he's read it, and he gave me just good things about this author here. And he is actually from Virginia, okay? So he is from the VA, the love state, okay? So we're going to see what essay is talking about. And oh, you know what? I started to do a MO type of different name for my book because I was like, people going to be tripping if they be like, you wrote that? Then I said, you know what, girl, come all the way through. Come on out, okay? Let your life shine. Live your life. I'm about to hit 60. Well, let's not rush it. I'm about to hit 59 this year, Lord willing. And I do not want to be sitting up here pretending I'm some 16, 17-year-old that's afraid on what you thinking about me. Because I already know who I am. And God knows me better. So, yeah. So, once a month, we're going to be giving homage to the fellas. Okay? All right. So, I think I am going to stop right now. For one, it's about time for me to leave anyway and get on the road, get to work. I thank you for watching me. I, again, will be back on Sunday, and I will do my book review of the 8 books that I did read. Some are Audible, some where I actually have the book. And I will talk to you guys in the next video, okay? So until the next chapter, peace and blessings.